Well, what we've got on this evening, and obviously it's been going on a late afternoon, is Common. And Common was a film for television, BBC television, that was aired in July, I think, this year. And it was Jimmy McGovern, the writer. We've got David Blair, the director, and Colin McKeown, the producer. We have the three of them here on stage, on the panel, to not only screen their film, but to actually discuss their film.
People are pretty naive to filmmaking and making television. They don't realise how really difficult it is to, one, get into the industry and then stay in it as well. So it's kind of nice seeing actual professionals who've been in it for 30 odd years, who've been writing and directing all different pieces of film and TV. And when they explain their techniques and usages on film, and you realise how close that we're actually adapted to it, it gives a little bit of hope. It's like a sprig of life. So being able to put your hand up and ask a straight question about production and getting a very professional but concise answer from someone who's been in the industry for 3 decades is brilliant.
Advice is easy, isn't it? You know, I would just say stick at it. You know, you've just got to. I always use the term Gona rights. You know, the city of Liverpool is full of Gona rights. They're going to write this, they're going to write that, but they never actually get round to writing anything. So if you're a writer, you've got to show you're a writer and write. You know, I think that's the only advice I could give.
Be mouthy is my little tip. You know, stick your nose in. Don't be afraid to say, excuse me. And I remember, you know, working on all the big shows at Carnarvon at the time, Coronation Street, and going home and saying to me, Mum, I've been on Coronation Street and I did some editing on Coronation Street. And she told all the neighbourhoods. But when I came back and I said, Mum, Laurence Olivier, I'm working with Laurence Olivier, and she said, but you're still working on Coronation Street, lad, aren't you? That was the only criteria, and it was fantastic, you know. And it was all through, you know, being vocal, really, being sort of like having the ability to have an opinion and to learn.
Respect all the people that are around you and the jobs they do, and have an understanding of those jobs. So that, I mean, directing is not about saying action and cut. One of the first things, I was very fortunate, I had a great mentor who, to be fair, it was largely a theatre director, but he instilled in me a capacity to deal with actors. One of the first things he said to me, don't get bogged down with trying to find notes to give the actors. The key thing, first and foremost, is to create a space in which they have the freedom to act.